Hello and welcome to today's live launch coverage of NekoRocket-1. For those of you curious as to what is going on here, we are standing by for the launch of NekoRocket-1 carrying Project Cooper 3. This launch will most likely be our final for the year, as we are not planning any of right now. And if we do have another one, it will be another test of Neko's shuttle. For those of you who are unaware, Project Cooper is our own communications and Earth observation satellite constellation. This will be the third of five launches. Um, and yeah, NekoLink. The next NekoLink launch might actually be sometime next week or in just 3 weeks from now. So stand by for that. NekoLink is currently in beta service and is mostly operated in the JRT, where Neko Aerospace is headquartered. We also provide services to the DPRK. Today's launch features a secondary payload, which will be deployed first. This satellite is a small satellite that we were chosen to launch into space. Due to reasons, we are unable to give out the name of the customer and the name of the payload. However, we will be able to show live payload deployment of the satellite. So all is good on that. We should be having strong back retract occur here in just a little bit, so stand by. Strong back retract. Start. Strong back retract. Confirmed. And there we've had it. We have had a safe, strong wrong back retract. We are now continuing on the count of the vehicle. And everything continues smoothly. T-1 minute. And there we've just heard T-1 minute. T-30 seconds. T-20 seconds. T-10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ignition and liftoff. Vehicle performance is nominal. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, another successful launch of the NekoRocket-1. Vehicle performance is nominal. T+1 minute into the flight, everything continuing as planned. My goodness, this is impressive and incredible. Miko, stage separation confirmed. Staging confirmed. And we have had a successful main engine cutoff, stage separation, and we are now well on our second stage burn. Bearing separation confirmed. Vehicle performance is nominal. Seco. Good confirmation there of Seco 1. Coming up next is the entry burn. Entry burn start. Good call out there of entry burn start. And shut down. And there we've had shutdown on that entry burn. Booster is on a nominal trajectory. Booster landing burn start. Landing legs deploy. And landing confirmed. And just like that, we've had a successful landing burn. Actually, no, we did not forget the entry burn. However, I do not remember where the I don't remember where the second stage for this mission was, so give me a good solid. I have no idea how long to find it in this mess of an orbit that I have. Is that it? Oh yeah, that one has to be it. Yeah, there we go. Found it. Alright. Thought it was gone. Yeah. So we are now in the coast phase of the mission. During the coast phase, you're going to be able to see some amazing views of our second stage and the two satellites on board. The one at the top is our secondary payload, and the one that's in between the top one and the second stage is the Project Cooper satellite itself. We remain in a nominal orbit. However, to guarantee a mission success, we want to be able to place the satellites into their precise orbit. The satellite on the secondary satellite is not able to perform any burns to put it into a precise orbit. So we will actually have to conduct a burn. While we wait, um, us here at Neko Aerospace will be able to answer questions in chat if there are any whatsoever, and provide more updates on future launches. We are tracking zero issues as we continue to orbit around the Earth. Everything continuing as was we expected. Just like the first stage, our second stage is also able to land itself. We should be able to see that hopefully today as well after the two satellites on board are deployed. Friendly reminder that a future launch is planned, and we do have an opportunity next month for a NekoRocket-1 launch with NekoLink satellites on board. Currently pending regulatory approval and some other things, such as the arrival of the satellites themselves, but we are currently on track for that. Coming up next will be a short burn. Now we can see the Neko rocket getting itself into position there. It will be a retrograde burn to lower the apogee of the orbit. as we approach the point here. Next Mars demo launch is scheduled for sometime next year. Um, Currently, no NekoRocket-3 vehicles are finished, and we are still on high priority for NekoRocket-4, which is going to be our biggest and most powerful rocket ever to be launched. We're now approaching the start of the burn. Yeah, we did not forget the entry burn. Entry burn did actually occur. NekoRocket 2 was a planned vehicle that we had. It was going to be a integration test of NekoRocket-1 on our way to a bigger, more powerful NekoRocket-3. However, the rocket was canceled, and instead we turned it into the Neko Sounding 2 rocket, which utilizes the first stage, and that's about it. It was going to be kind of like NekoRocket-3 and would have been able to launch to Mars as well. However, the vehicle used the body of the NekoRocket-1 vehicle, so we just ended up scrapping it for the much bigger, much more powerful NekoRocket-3 instead. And there we've had the burn. Again, a short little burn. And there we've had first satellite deployed successfully. And the second satellite now also in a nominal orbit. Now beginning its deorbit phase. That is the deorbit phase of that satellite now complete. And a successful satellite now fully ready. All satellites for this launch have been successfully deployed. We're now getting ready for the next big milestone, which should be coming up here very shortly. Getting very close now to the start of the entry burn. Again, all satellites have been deployed successfully. 3, 2, 1, light. Good confirmation there of the entry burn start. Entry burn shutdown confirmed. And shutdown. Amazing callouts there. This vehicle is continuing on a nominal flight trajectory. Occasionally, we will have some small bursts from the engines. This is to ensure that the vehicle is able to continuously slow down as it goes through the atmosphere. These burns will not be as powerful as their upcoming burns, which the main one coming up is, of course, the landing burn, which will be another full throttle burn to ensure that the vehicle is indeed able to continue and land safely. And that burn should be coming up here shortly. Vehicle performance is nominal. We're now heading to the planned site. Landing legs deployed. And when we appear to have had a slight issue with the landing. However, everything is still intact. We believe this is the hardest landing we've had where the vehicle is still actually able to withstand it. More into the issue in the future. However, as things stand, that is the hardest landing that we've had. We do not believe that this one will be able to be recovered. Or at least reused. Those legs are, and grid fin there has definitely seen some better days, so yeah. Anyways, with that, we conclude today's live broadcast. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Goodbye.